narrator. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast's Intermediate Guide series. Today we're stepping into the vibrant world of shopping for household items and decor. Whether you're furnishing a new apartment, refreshing a living space, or simply replacing a worn-out kitchen gadget, navigating the array of choices, understanding product details, and making decisions that blend functionality with aesthetics can be both exciting and a little overwhelming. It's about creating a living environment that is both practical and a reflection of your personal style. How do you articulate your needs and preferences clearly, whether you're asking for help from a sales associate or discussing options with a shopping partner? What vocabulary allows you to describe different materials, styles, and functionalities effectively? And crucially, how do you make informed purchasing decisions, balancing quality, price, and suitability for your space, without succumbing to impulse buys or decorative dilemmas? This episode is designed to equip you with the essential vocabulary, strategic approaches, and practical insights necessary to approach shopping for your home with confidence, discernment, and a keen eye for both utility and beauty. Today's discussion moves beyond simple transactions, delving into the nuanced considerations of interior design principles, sustainable choices, and cost-effectiveness. We are privileged to host a conversation between Ms. Clara Chin, a renowned interior designer known for her minimalist and functional aesthetics, operating out of her studio in Copenhagen, Denmark, and Mr. Marcus Brandt, a savvy consumer advocate and editor for Home and Budget Weekly, who frequently reviews household products from his base in Berlin, Germany. Their dialogue will illuminate the best practices and common pitfalls in shopping for household items and decor, offering you a richer understanding of how to make every purchase contribute to a more beautiful and comfortable home. So, let's explore the intricacies and creative potential of truly mastering the art of shopping for your living space. Clara, Marcus, it's a genuine pleasure to finally connect with you. Your insights on consumer value are incredibly relevant to the practical decisions people make when decorating their homes. From your perspective, when someone begins to shop for household items or decor, what are your initial, most crucial considerations for them to keep in mind? Is it about finding the cheapest option, or is there a foundational planning step? Marcus, Clara, the pleasure is entirely mutual. Your design philosophy aligns perfectly with my advocacy for thoughtful consumption. When someone is preparing to shop for household items or decor, my initial consideration is always a foundational planning step rather than just finding the cheapest option. It's crucial to first assess the specific need or purpose of the item. Is it purely functional, purely decorative, or a blend of both? Equally important is to consider the existing space and aesthetic. What are the dimensions? What is the current color palette and style? This ensures coherence and avoids impulse buys that don't fit. My foundational groundwork always involves asking, what problem am I trying to solve, or what feeling am I trying to create? Do you find that a lack of clear purpose is a common pitfall leading to regrettable purchases? Clara, absolutely, Marcus. Your emphasis on assessing the specific need and the existing space is unequivocally fundamental. A lack of clear purpose is indeed one of the most common and detrimental pitfalls, often leading to cluttered spaces, mismatched items, and ultimately buyer's remorse. Without a defined function or aesthetic goal, purchases can feel arbitrary and fail to enhance the home environment. My design experience shows that clients who clearly articulate their needs and visions significantly streamline the shopping process and achieve more satisfying results. What specific vocabulary or descriptive language do you employ when discussing different styles, materials, or functionalities of household items, ensuring clear communication with sales associates or partners? Marcus, that's where precise terminology and descriptive language become paramount, Clara. My primary strategy for discussing different styles, materials, or functionalities involves being as specific as possible. Instead of saying, I want a nice table, I'd articulate, I'm looking for a mid-century modern coffee table, preferably in solid oak with tapered legs, approximately 1 meter long, suitable for a compact living space. When discussing materials, I differentiate between engineered wood and solid wood, or various types of fabric blends versus natural fibers. For functionality, I'd ask about storage solutions, whether an item is multi-purpose or stackable, or if furniture has modular components. I also use terms related to finish such as matte, glossy, brushed metal, or distressed wood. This detailed vocabulary ensures that I'm understood clearly and can compare options effectively. Do you find that a lack of specific language often leads to miscommunications or dissatisfaction with purchases? Clara: That's an excellent point, Marcus, and your use of precise terminology for style, materials, and functionality is exactly what I advise my clients. And yes, a lack of specific language often leads to miscommunications or dissatisfaction. Ambiguous descriptions can result in receiving an item that looks different from expectations or doesn't meet unstated needs. My design process relies heavily on clients articulating their preferences with such precision to ensure the final outcome truly reflects their vision. What role does sustainability and ethical sourcing play in your shopping decisions for household items, and how do you research or identify products that align with these values? Marcus: Clara, your observation about the pitfalls of ambiguous descriptions is spot on. Sustainability and ethical sourcing play an increasingly critical role in my shopping decisions for household items. It's no longer just about aesthetics or price. It's about making conscious choices that reflect environmental responsibility and social impact. I prioritize brands that demonstrate transparency in their supply chains, use recycled or upcycled materials, employ non-toxic finishes, and have certifications for sustainable forestry, like FSC for wood, or fair labor practices. For textiles, I look for organic cotton, linen, or hemp. To research or identify such products, I consult independent consumer watchdog organizations, sustainability blogs that review home goods and certifications bodies. I also actively read product descriptions for mentions of the material origin, manufacturing processes, and company values. Online reviews sometimes offer insights into a company's real-world practices. This due diligence ensures my purchases align with my values, even if it means a slightly higher initial cost. How do you approach the challenge of balancing aesthetics with practicality and durability when selecting decor and functional items for a home? Clara: Marcus, your commitment to sustainability and your thorough research methods are truly commendable and essential in today's market. Balancing aesthetics with practicality and durability is a core challenge in interior design, and my approach is to view them as complementary, not conflicting. For high-traffic areas or frequently used items, like sofas, dining tables, kitchenware, durability and practicality often take precedence. I recommend robust materials, easy-to-clean surfaces, and ergonomic designs, even if the aesthetic is simpler. However, this doesn't mean sacrificing beauty entirely. It's about finding elegant solutions that withstand daily life. For decorative items or pieces in less-used spaces, aesthetics can lead, but I still consider their utility or emotional value. For instance, a beautiful vase should be stable and easy to clean, even if its primary purpose is visual. I often advise clients to invest in high-quality, durable foundational pieces, furniture, appliances, that are built to last, and then layer in decorative elements that are more easily changeable and reflect personal style. This ensures longevity and adaptability. What are the common pitfalls individuals fall into when trying to purchase decor and household items, and how can they be avoided? Marcus: Clara, your philosophy of complementary aesthetics, practicality, and durability, prioritizing robustness for high-traffic areas, is incredibly sound. The common pitfalls individuals fall into when trying to purchase decor and household items often include impulse buying, purchasing items spontaneously without considering need, space, or budget, often driven by emotion or a sale. Lack of measurement, buying furniture or rugs without precise measurements of the room or doorway, leading to items that don't fit. Mismatched styles, accumulating items from various styles without a cohesive vision, resulting in a chaotic or cluttered look. Prioritizing aesthetics over functionality, choosing a visually appealing item that is uncomfortable, impractical, or difficult to maintain. Ignoring scale, selecting items that are too large or too small for the room, disrupting the visual balance. Not reading reviews, failing to research product quality, customer service, or common issues before purchasing, especially online. Disregarding return policies, not understanding terms for returns, exchanges, or warranties, leaving them stuck with an unsuitable item. To avoid these, shoppers should create a shopping list and budget, stick to planned purchases and predetermined spending limits. Measure everything. Measure the space, doorways, and existing furniture before buying new items. You develop a clear aesthetic vision. Gather inspiration, e.g., mood boards, to ensure cohesive style. A balance form and function. Always consider how an item will be used and maintained. You pay attention to scale and proportion. Visualize how the item will look in the designated space. You read independent reviews. Research product durability, quality, and customer experiences. Understand store policies. Be aware of return windows, conditions, and warranty details. How do you believe the increasing prominence of online shopping platforms impacts how individuals shop for household items and decor, for better or worse? Clara. Marcus, your comprehensive list of pitfalls and proactive avoidance strategies is exceptionally practical for any home shopper. The increasing prominence of online shopping platforms has a complex and often contradictory impact on how individuals shop for household items and decor. On the one hand, it offers unparalleled convenience and a vast selection, allowing consumers to browse thousands of products, compare prices easily, and discover niche styles from around the globe without leaving home. It can democratize access to diverse designs, breaking geographical barriers and offering competitive pricing. However, the worse side is equally significant. The inability to physically interact with an item, to touch the fabric, assess the true color, test the comfort of a sofa, or gauge the actual size in person, is a major limitation. This often leads to disappointment upon delivery, as products might appear different online, due to screen variations or misleading photos, or feel different in reality. The ease of impulse buying is also heightened as items are just a click away, potentially leading to more clutter and buyer's remorse. Furthermore, the environmental impact of increased shipping and packaging can be a concern. So, while it offers convenience and choice, it also demands greater critical discernment from consumers, relying heavily on accurate measurements, detailed descriptions, and reliable reviews. In your final analysis, what are the ultimate rewards or transformations that an individual gains from truly mastering the art of shopping for household items and decor thoughtfully? Marcus. Clara, your analysis of online shopping's impact, highlighting both its vast selection and the challenge of physical interaction, is spot on. The ultimate rewards or transformations that an individual gains from truly mastering the art of shopping for household items and decor thoughtfully are manifold and deeply personal. It cultivates an incredible sense of self-expression and identity, as their home becomes a genuine reflection of who they are and what they value, rather than just a collection of random objects. This leads to significantly enhanced well-being and comfort in their living space. A thoughtfully designed home becomes a sanctuary that supports their daily routines and brings joy. A discerning shopper can more effectively manage their budget and resources, making smart, long-lasting investments rather than wasteful impulse buys. It fosters creativity and problem-solving skills, as they learn to visualize, plan, and adapt their choices to specific needs and spaces. Beyond the aesthetic, it promotes a greater appreciation for quality, craftsmanship, and sustainability. Perhaps most profoundly, mastering this art transforms the act of shopping from a chore into a fulfilling process of creating a harmonious and functional environment that truly supports their life. It's the difference between merely living in a house and truly feeling at home. Narrator. What an exceptionally illuminating and practical conversation with Ms. Clara Chin and Mr. Marcus Brandt. Their expert insights have masterfully illuminated the critical nuances involved in shopping for household items and decor, from foundational planning and precise language to balancing aesthetics with practicality and navigating the online retail landscape. Their discussion powerfully underscores that effective home shopping is not just about transactions, but about thoughtful decision-making, conscious consumption, and creating spaces that truly nurture us. Now, let's consolidate some of the key vocabulary and concepts from their rich dialogue that you can integrate into your own home shopping strategies and discussions. Practice session. Expressing yourself. Let's revisit some valuable phrases and concepts from today's in-depth episode. Practice using these in your own discussions about shopping for household items and decor. Foundational planning step. An initial stage of preparation that is crucial. Unequivocally fundamental. Absolutely essential or crucial. Precise terminology and descriptive language. Using exact words and vivid descriptions. Mid-century modern. A specific design style from the mid-20th century. Multi-purpose /stackable /modular components. Terms describing functionality. Sustainability and ethical sourcing. Prioritizing environmentally friendly and fair labor practices. Due diligence. Careful research or investigation. Impulse buying. Purchasing items spontaneously without thinking it through. Complex and often contradictory impact. An effect that is complicated and seems to contradict itself. Manifold and deeply personal. Many and having a very significant effect on an individual. Choose 3 of these phrases and explain how they might relate to your own or someone you know's experience shopping for home items. For example, when furnishing our new flat, having a foundational planning step for each room was unequivocally fundamental to avoiding impulse buying. I always look for sustainability and ethical sourcing when buying new textiles, doing my due diligence online to find brands that use recycled materials, for example. My sister loves mid-century modern decor, but she makes sure to balance aesthetics with practicality, often looking for furniture with modular components for flexibility, despite the complex and often contradictory impact of online shopping reviews. Narrator. As Ms. Clara Chin and Mr. Marcus Brandt so eloquently articulated, mastering the art of shopping for household items and decor is a skill that empowers you to shape your environment, reflect your identity, and live more comfortably. It's about moving beyond mere consumption to thoughtful curation, informed decision-making, and creating spaces that truly feel like home. By embracing strategic planning, precise communication, and conscious choices, you can transform your living spaces into havens of both beauty and utility. Until our next insightful discussion on the English Learning Podcast, happy decorating, and may your home always be a place of comfort and joy.